Hi, it's Todd again, and I'm somewhere else in Burton, Texas. I'm having a lot of fun here the last couple of days, and I have met this lady, Lauren. And Lauren, you have a new business here in
Yes, it's
Burton.
the Pink Door on Main, and we opened last week, Friday. So we've been open 1 week and had a great turnout with a ribbon cutting and all kinds of activities. And we've seen so many people walk through our doors in just a few days.
How has it been this past week? Are you happy with the way things have gotten
Oh,
started?
yes, yes. The weather's been beautiful. Round top season is in full swing. And we've had so many wonderful customers walk through the doors and buying anything from vintage items to gifts for their family. And a lot of people just want to come in and talk and just browse the store. And I love that. They feel at home here. We've set the store up as if there's little rooms. There's a bedding section. We've got kind of a living room here. I've got bed and bath products, and I've also got a little kitchen set up in the back of the store where there's some kitchen items. And my goal is for people to just feel at home here and find a little treasure for their own home.
Well, I can tell it's very obvious you put in a lot of work here, and I think you did a good job. I mean,
Thank you.
it looks very, I don't know, like when you walk in the door, you get this feeling like, wow, this is cool. And then you
Oh,
start looking around, and you went around, I guess, all of the items that are in here, you found them, and like you have to have an eye
yes.
for what you're looking
Yes,
for.
it's very curated. I have a lot of vintage and antiques, but we also have a lot of new gift items. And, not everybody wants an antique and not everybody needs something new. So there's a little something for everyone in here. And we've had a few people walk in and say, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in my grandma's house." And actually, that's a compliment to me
Oh,
because I
yeah.
want people to feel like they're loved, like it's just a big hug when you walk in. It wasn't always that way. We When we bought the building, it was a food pantry. The ceilings were 8 feet tall, and we raised them to 12 feet. We refinished the floors. We
Wow.
exposed the shiplap. We did all kinds of work in here to make it feel the way that it does now. And I hope people appreciate the time and energy and thought that went into the building. We've got some memorabilia here. It was a gas station actually when it was
In its heyday,
yes,
right?
in its
It was
heyday. Yes, back
that's
in
that's
1928.
that's why it
So
looks that outside. There used to be
yes,
gas pumps
yes, there
out
were
there.
gas pumps
Very cool.
and
So even the building has history.
oh, absolutely.
Yes, that's
Yes.
very cool.
So we're so thankful to carry the legacy on as a home decor store.
Well, it's interesting you said that a minute ago because that the dresser over there. When I
Yes.
saw that earlier, I thought my grandmother had a dresser just like that, and I
Yes,
think it's cool that you take that as a compliment.
I
It brought back
do.
fond memories for me just
Yes.
looking around at this
Mhm.
stuff. Well, there is quite a variety in here, like Lauren said, some old, some new, and there's way too much in here for us to detail and show each item. So what I'm going
Yeah.
to ask you to do is show us 3 or 4 or 5 items that are like your favorite things or the things that are of great interest for one reason or another
Okay.
here in the boutique. So can we
Yes.
do that?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's go look around.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, okay, here we go. What are we going to see first?
Well, I would love to show you this antique secretary that belonged to my mother. I have such fond memories of this piece in our home. And although I'm not selling it here in the store, it is a great display piece for all of these lovely books and collectibles, the mercury glass, all
So
of
the
the
things in it are
pieces.
for sale.
Yes, everything in it is for sale, but I'm using as display. My mom had always encouraged me to have my own store. And so having this piece here, she's no longer with us, but it means a lot to me because I feel like she's with me when I see it and that
That
she would be so happy that I'm using it.
that's very understandable. I didn't know that was called a secretary.
Yes. So this actually goes in and this folds up,
Right.
but you can pull a chair up to it. She always had a chair with it. And
And people could keep their supplies and the things that they
yes,
needed to do their
yes,
paperwork or whatever
yeah.
business they did.
And the inlay is just beautiful
It
on
is.
this and this leather top here. I just find it so special, and just so grateful that I'm able to use it here in this space.
And it has drawers underneath.
Oh yes,
A lot of storage
it
space,
does.
but a working desk as well.
Yes.
I've seen similar those the roll tops.
Yes.
Or another version of this type of a piece of furniture, right?
Yes. And it's got the original wavy glass. It's got the mirrored back that makes everything sparkle on the inside and shine. So do you see yourself? Yes.
Absolutely, we do.
Yes. So we've had fun helping people in here. They've found all kinds of treasures.
You have a lot of neat stuff in it too.
Yes, thank you.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know circa when would this have been manufactured or made?
I feel like it's the late 1800s.
Yeah.
So it does have a lot of history. And I've got a few other pieces of hers. They don't, a lot of homes you can't find, you don't have the space with the ceiling height and everything to put it in your home. But I love it so much and thought it would be perfect in here.
I'm curious about this. Let's talk about, let's say when your mom purchased this.
Mm-hmm.
It was, at that time, it was considered old, like an antique, right?
Yes.
And that was her many years ago.
Right.
And this was in your home when you were a little girl.
Yeah, so it's been around for a long time. And I don't know if we have time to do it, but I could show you how to open it and close it.
Yeah,
but we probably don't have time for that.
Let's don't do that today.
Okay.
I mean, you've got it really nice and like it needs to be. That's cool.
Thank you.
What else do we want to look at today, Lauren?
Well, I think why don't we walk over here into the bedding section. And again, I've been in the design business since 2003. And
I love this.
I love textiles and I love wallpaper. And you can see on this partition wall that we put a wallpaper up so as a backdrop to the bed. And I'm going to be selling custom bedding. People can make appointments and we can go through and decide which color fabrics they want. And we found this old bed down in Round Top about, 6 months ago. And even though it's just a full size, I thought it would be perfect as my display bed here in the store. And people have had fun throwing the pillows on it. And it's just beautiful with this curved lines. And as you can see, it looks straight out to outside. And when people look through the window, they can see this beautiful bed.
And you have the historic Brazos Bell across the street.
The Brazos Bell is right across the street. In fact,
which is being retrofitted, refurbished, restored
into a restaurant.
Yep.
And we've loved having the foot traffic from people just driving by and looking in the windows, and it's just been wonderful.
Let me tell you about iron beds. When I was a kid, probably around 8 or 9 or 10 years old, my mother always liked antiques, right? Mm-hmm. And she got the idea I needed a new bed because I had kind of a kid's bed, and I needed I was going to get bigger and older, right? And she went looking for it, and I heard her talk to different people about it. She was looking for an iron bed, and I'm a kid. I don't care. I don't even know what that means. Nothing to me, but I have that memory. And she found one, and it was iron. It was very much like this, not curved, but the bottom and the headboard were an iron railing. And she got my uncle to sandblast it and paint it. She had it painted gold. And I liked it, and I had that for many years. I wish I still had it, right? So immediately, that's what I thought of when I saw this bed.
This one. Yes.
And I've never seen this before. This is apparently iron, and this is brass.
And the brass,
so it's brass over iron. Is that like a thing in the antique world?
It is.
Is this unique?
And those are desirable to have the combination of the brass with the iron. And I liked this headboard because it was extra tall, and it gave me a good backdrop for all the bedding that's going to go on it.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you.
That's a very nice piece to have in here. So something like this, is this for sale?
Well, I've had a lot of people inquire about it. It's actually, I'm using it as a display. It's only a full size.
Yeah.
And a lot of people want at least a queen. And I don't have a lot of room in the store for a bigger bed, so I thought it would be perfect
Lauren,
for this.
You're not answering the question. So is it like
So,
most things for
right
the
now,
right price?
for the right price,
It's
as my
yeah,
husband would say, anything's for sale.
right. Things are
So,
worth what somebody's willing to pay.
absolutely. So,
But you would prefer to keep this in the
I
store,
would, yes.
all things being considered.
Yes.
Well, that's understandable. Oh, let's have a discussion about y'all are fine. Come on in. She has
Yeah.
customers. We don't want to discourage them.
Yes.
And we will be done. We're making a YouTube video to promote the
Yes.
store.
Yeah,
She'll be
thank
right
y'all.
with you.
Yes, thank y'all for coming in.
This is, I had mentioned to you the kind of debate with things like this.
Yes.
So which side do you fall on? That something like this needs to stay vintage with the patina and as is?
Well,
or what would you think about this being sandblasted and recoated?
Well, for me, I like the patina.
Yeah.
And so I like leaving things in their original condition. And if someone wants to buy it and wants to do their own thing to it, then that's fine. But for me, I always prefer original patina.
People have that same debate with cars, with vintage automobiles. Leave it like it is, it's cool, or let's restore it and make it like it was on the showroom floor in 1955. And, to each their own.
Yes, I sympathize with that. Yes, sometimes it is hard to know.
It's that old thing. You do you and I'll do me.
Yes.
I bought this, so I'm going to do with it what I like to do with it.
Absolutely.
One more thing. What do you got?
Well,
let's go back here.
Why don't we go into this room here? This
Yeah,
room.
I found that kind of daybed looking thing interesting.
Yes, when this was a gas station, these floors, you step down into this room, and we leveled it out so there wouldn't be a tripping hazard, and opened up the room, and we tore down a lot of the little walls and partitions and tried to make it more open, and we kind of set it into sections where there's a bed and bath.
You definitely accomplished it.
There's some garden area. I actually even have a little dressing room in the event that we end up having clothing. And I wanted the room to feel open to the room that we were just in. And we added these windows into the wall so that you could have that open feeling. And
wow.
I think we achieved that.
You did put a lot of thought and effort into this.
Yes, we wallpapered too on this side of the wall, just like we did in the other. And
there's a dressing room.
Yes, we have a beautiful dressing area. We have a bathroom for our guests. We have a cabinet for baby. We've got all kinds of kitchen and items for your breakfast room, dining room, and then we've got this beautiful day bed that we set up here in the store.
I've never seen a design like that. That's almost like it was made to keep somebody from falling out of bed.
It actually does look like that, doesn't it? It's a French design, and it has a mattress on it that I've put a sheet over.
Yeah.
And it would just be so lovely out on someone's covered porch. And I can just imagine just sitting outside reading a book on that and enjoying this fresh, beautiful spring weather.
Yeah. Now this one this one might fall on the thing that it needs to be recoated because there's a lot of corrosion going on.
Yes, yes.
And to keep it from deteriorating, I think I would have this sanded and recoated. And people can, there are a lot of very skilled people in this world, and they can recreate a patina, an old look, but still it having a protective coating on it.
Right.
That would be my choice on this, but it is a very cool piece.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, how do you come about finding something like that?
Well, I've got my trade secrets where I find a lot of things, but I don't want to give it all away.
You got a secret getting place, huh?
Yes, but I thought it was so perfect for all of these beautiful pillows and the bedding. It's just another place for me to backdrop for those.
Yeah, I get it.
And we set it off with these shutters and canopy. And then here in the kitchen, we've got all kinds of little items for your home and your kitchen area.
Well, let me tell you this, Lauren. I think you did a wonderful job. So you had a vision for what you were looking to do when this was, as you bought it or leased it or what. To put this much work in it, I'm guessing you bought this building. You own it.
We bought the building, and when we bought it, I wasn't quite sure how I would go about setting up the store as we were remodeling. But I thought if I can break it into pieces and think of it as a home, and I had little zones worked out in my head of how I would want to put the spaces together, and that kind of dictated how we went about adding these windows, for instance, in the wall.
Yeah, it
and
kind of
the,
evolved in your
Yes, it
imagination
did.
as you
And
went
our
on.
builder with Burton Home Builders, they were so wonderful because anytime I came up with an idea, like, can we add a window here or can we do this? They were so receptive and eager to help us.
There's the old thing about it's one of those horrible customers that keeps changing their mind, changing the plan, always
Well,
the changes.
He may say that, but he was so agreeable to do anything.
Yeah.
In fact, when I told him I wanted to put 10 on the ceiling, he's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Absolutely. This is a reproduction 10 that we put in, and I wanted to have an older feeling in here, and I feel like we really achieved it with that." And he was so open to all my crazy ideas.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you
Good
so
luck to you. Give me
much.
knuckles.
Thanks.
All right. From
Burton, Texas, the Pink Door on Main
Yep.
at 601 North Main Street. I hope you'll come visit me.
And here we go. We're going to sign off. And this is what I always say, Lauren. Treat other people the way that you want to be treated,
Yes.
including the critters. And vaya con Dios. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.